Hey everyone, welcome to the Baking Notary. Ever thought about boosting your income while still working your 9 to 5? Great news. Starting a notary business is easier than you think. In this video, I'll show you how to launch a successful notary side hustle while still keeping your 9 to 5. From essential requirements to insider tips, I got you covered. If you're thinking about becoming a notary, you may be thinking, what's next? How do I get started? How do I make money? Well, let's talk about it. I'll break down step by step what you need to do to get started and the things that you don't want to miss, like getting a surety bond. Steps like that you do not want to skip. So I'm just coming in from a notary appointment. It was fairly last minute. It's freezing outside. This appointment was presented to me on one of the apps that I use. We will talk about that later. But I was in and out of this appointment within an hour and a half. I drove about 30 minutes, spent about 15-20 minutes with them, and right back on the road for 30 minutes, and I was home within less than 2 hours, and I made $80 on that appointment. It was fast and easy. These are the type of jobs that you can do every day. You can do them last minute, you can do them scheduled. There's so many options, but we can talk about how we get there. All right, so first thing you want to do is you need to check your state's notary requirements. So every state has different rules. Some states require you to take a test. Some states just require an application and a notary fee. These things can be found on your state's website, or you can work with the NNA, the National Notary Association. That's who I spend a lot of my time with, asking questions and getting information. So I'm an NNA member. I pay for the membership. I have about 3 years remaining on my membership. It's worth it. The training course is fairly simple. A lot of the information you can find right here on YouTube, or you can go on the NNA's website and get that information for yourself. It's not hard to find information. We can go through that together. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment below. I'll help you in any way that I can. Some states also may require you to pass a background check, so that's very important. So that's where the waiting comes in. If the state requires you to fill out an application and just pay the fee, you're most likely going to have to wait for the background check to come in. For me, it took about 3 to 4 weeks before I got my commission. It was fairly easy. I'm in Tennessee. The state fee was $15. I swore it in, gave my oath, and within a few weeks, I had my commission in hand. To find out what your state requires, check out your local state's website or go down to your county clerk's office. If you're not sure where to start, the National Notary Association, also known as the NNA, has a great tool to break things down for you. Okay, step 2. Depending on your state, you may need to complete a notary training course. It may not be required, but I do highly recommend that you take some type of training course. There's a lot of information to absorb, so you can find it by searching online, asking questions on Google, but it's easier to just take a course, get the information, and then expand on your learning from there. These courses teach you the legal responsibility of a notary, how to properly identify a signer, how to handle common documents like affidavits, power of attorneys, wills and trusts, any type of loan documents. You want to know the basis of what you're getting yourself into, so a training course is highly recommended. You can take a training course through the NNA, your state's notary division, or other approved training providers. Some states offer in-person training, while others let you take the courses online. Step 3. Once you've completed the required training, it's time to submit your notary application. You want to fill out the application with your personal information, paying the state's notary commission fee, and passing a background check if required. For me, I sign my name with a G and my last name. So for me, on my application, I put a G Cole as my name. So when I sign, and all of my documents say G Cole, I do not have my full name on my application. That is completely up to you. You can use your full name. For me, it's easier to sign just the G and the Cole. It makes things faster. That's how I sign anyway. That's how I sign my driver's license and everything else. So that's what I chose to do. You may want to talk to the county clerk's office about the application. If you have any questions, they'll be able to answer and tell you the best way to go about it. Most people use their full name. Some people use a middle initial. The approval process can take anywhere from a few days to a few weeks. That's where the waiting comes in. Depending on your state, once you're approved, you'll be one step closer to being an official notary. Step 4, obtain your surety bond. This is a very important step that you do not want to skip. Before you pick up commission, most states require that you get a surety bond. They will let you know that on the application. It's basically a financial guarantee that protects the public from any mistakes or fraud you might commit while performing your notary duties. Okay. Bonds can vary from state to state. So for Tennessee, we were required to get a $10,000 surety bond. It was super inexpensive. I promise I paid less than $40 for the 4-year surety bond. But you need that surety bond before you can pick up your commission. You can purchase this from a licensed state company, insurance company, or online providers. I went straight through the NNA. I like to keep things all in one place. So all of my information is in one place. So I use the NNA's website to secure my surety bond. Now, a surety bond is not the same as insurance. That's why most notaries get E&O insurance, errors, and omissions insurance to protect them. Step 5. Taking the oath of office. With your bond secured, it's time to take your oath of office. This is where an official swears you in to uphold the law and duties of a notary public. Some states require you to take this oath in person at the county clerk's office, while others let you do it online. Once your oath is filed, you'll receive a notary commission certificate, which officially makes you a notary. So you're ready for your next step, getting your supplies. For me, when I submitted my application, I went down to the county clerk's office. They asked me to raise my right hand. I gave my oath, and that was it. It was a few minutes and it was done. So I did not have to go back to do my oath. Now you're ready for your next step, getting your supplies. You have your surety bond, you have your oath, and you have your certificate in hand. Let's get your supplies. All right, step 6. Now that you're a commissioned notary, you need a few essential tools to get started. First, a notary stamp or seal. This is what you'll use to officially notarize documents. Your state will have specific rules on what needs to be included on this. So for me, I have the name, the state, my county, and when my commission expires. My commission expiration date is not required for my state, but most documents ask for that information anyway, so I went ahead and put it on my stamp. A notary journal. So some states require notaries to keep a record of every notarization performed. Even if your state doesn't, it's recommended that you still keep a notary journal for your personal records, for legal disputes, for anything that can come up. You want to have a record of each notarization. So you want to make sure you have them fully completed, signed, all the information that is asking for. You want to have that in here. Some states require that you get fingerprints. Very few states actually require that you get fingerprints. So there is fingerprint lines in this book. I have mine, I'm obsessed with pink. So I have mine with the 2025 sticker on it because I had the same exact one from last year. E&O insurance isn't required, but is highly, highly, highly recommended. It protects you if you make a mistake on a document. Okay, you can purchase all of these supplies on the NNA's website. There's a few other places where you can purchase these supplies. They're also on Amazon, different places. I would price compare to make sure that you're getting the best deal. Step 7. Congratulations, you're officially a notary public. You can now start notarizing documents for family and friends and clients. But if you want to take it a step further, consider becoming a mobile notary or a loan signing agent. I am a mobile notary and also a loan signing agent. There's a few extra steps that you need to take to be a loan signing agent, exams and training courses and additional background checks. So that's something we can talk about a little later. I'll cover how to make money, or how I make money as a notary, the apps that I use, websites that I use to make money as a mobile notary and also as a loan signing agent. So please subscribe, like this video to get more information on that. Okay. We will talk about all the things that I keep in my notary bag. Of course, I'm very color coded with everything. So I have quite a few essentials in here, things that you want to get and keep with you at all times because you never know. We'll talk about that also in future videos. This side hustle is perfect for someone with a 9 to 5 because most people have a 9 to 5 and they are ready to get their documents signed after work. Of course, I get appointments because this is one of my main sources of income. I take appointments all day. I will go to your job. I go to the hospital. I meet people on their lunch breaks. I'm in the hospital. I'm in their jobs. I'm in the building. There's so many ways to make money as a mobile notary. There's also options of being a remote online notary. We will talk about that as well in future videos. So if you're looking for something that you can do at home after work, remote online notary is perfect because you don't actually have to leave your house to do notarizations. The benefit of remote online notary work is that you can notarize documents in any state. As a notary in the state of Tennessee, I cannot notarize documents outside of the state line. So if you're a remote online notary, you can work from your computer and notarize documents from any state. That's why training is important. All the documents are not going to look the same. It might be the same type of document, but they can look completely different from one to the next. So it's important to get some training. Remote online notary, mobile notary is perfect for someone who has a 9 to 5. Okay, now that's it. You decide to become a notary. You know exactly what to do to get started. We will talk about how we actually make money once you have your commission in hand. We'll go over that in the next few videos. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more notary videos and business tips. Drop a comment if you have any questions, even state-specific questions. I can show you where to go to find that information, even if I don't have the answer. I'm here to help. See you in the next video.